What is spirituality? There are some people who ask me what is spirituality. So I thought that there are so many people out there who don't know the meaning of spirituality. Spirituality means that to know ourselves, to know God, to know the purpose of our life. Because we know that we are not this body. Just think that we are not this body, then who we are. When you say something about your body, what did you say? This is my hand, this is my leg, this is my chest. We are not this body, so who we are. Just think about that, then who we are. Now it's time to go next step. The next step is our mind, our intelligence. We are not that also. When your mind gives something negative thoughts, at that time what did you say? At that time you say that my mind gives me negative thoughts. What did you say? My mind. I am not mind. My mind. So just like your body, you are not your mind. Then who we are? The question is still here. So to find yourself, to find God, to find the purpose of your life, this is what spirituality is. It means to gain knowledge about yourself, about the super soul, about the creator of the whole universe. Because we know that someone has built this. The sun, the planet, the universe, everything was built by someone. And that is called God. So to find ourselves and God, it is called the spirituality. This is the basic meaning of spirituality, because spirituality is very wide. We cannot even discuss in 1,000 years, because spirituality is a very big concept we cannot cover. So this is the basic meaning of spirituality, is that to find ourselves, to find God, that what truly all the thing is, what actually I am. So this is what called the spirituality. And you can find yourself, God, and your purpose of the life by doing meditation of hours and hours, chanting the name of the God, and so many other practices are there. You can do that by doing that practices. And you have to do this, all the practices, by the guidance of someone who have achieved that level. This is called the Guru, because without that you cannot even do that. So you need a person like that. But if you don't find a person like that, still you can do the simple meditation, like just sit there and close your eyes, and you can change the name of the God. It's completely fine. But if you want to do the advanced level of practices, you need a person like that. Without the guidance of a person, you cannot able to do that. And spirituality means that to get the ultimate happiness, to develop an insight that we don't need a proof to believe that there is a sun. We don't need a proof, because we know that there is a sun. And we don't need a proof that someone has built the sun. And this is called God. And you can develop a higher level of insight when you are on your spiritual path. So this is all called the spirituality. It means finding yourself, finding God, and finding the real purpose of your life. And if you are able to do that, you get the ultimate peace, that whatever happens in your life, you just don't get weak. You have the ultimate peace around you. I am in the journey of bhakti. I don't know what called in English. Maybe it is called the devotional services. Maybe, I don't know really. But I am in the path of bhakti. And there are some other path also to achieve the God, like Gyan Marg, Yog Marg, and there are paths. And maybe I know that Gyan Marg is called the spirituality. It means that you have a completely knowledge about everything. This is called the spirituality, maybe. But I don't know what the English word of this. But I am in the journey of bhakti. And you can not able to find the peace of mind without walking towards your spiritual journey, without doing the bhakti and spirituality and everything, without believing in God, you cannot able to have a peace of mind. God is the source of peace, love, happiness. So if you are believing in the God, you can find more peace, more happiness. And there is a big difference between pleasure and happiness. If you are going to the club and you are drinking and everything, this is not called the happiness, it is called the pleasure. And when you come back after home by doing that type of thing like drinking and the club and whatever the bad things, and when you come home at that time you feel negativity around you, you cannot have a peace of mind. And when you go to temple or any religious place or help the needy people, and at that time when you come home you get the happiness inside your mind, you get some positivity around you. Just try this one time you go to club and do all the negative thing and come home, so you cannot feel the happiness. And try one time, go to temple, help the needy person and do the right things and come home, you can feel the happiness. So there is a big difference between pleasure and happiness. So we have to work towards happiness, not pleasure. In the world, we can also say that when you are eating the junk food, at that time you get the pleasure. And when you are building your body, and you can see the difference in your body, that I have made some type of my body that I really want, at that time you get happiness. So there is a big difference between happiness and pleasure. And spirituality is give you happiness, it not gives you pleasure, it gives you happiness, it gives you calmness, it gives you a peace of mind that you really want. Just think that just sitting there in a meditation, it gives you pleasure. It doesn't give you pleasure, but it gives you a happiness inside of your mind. It gives you a peace of mind that you really want. So that's it. That's the basic meaning of spirituality. It means that to know yourself, to know God, and to know the purpose of the life and to achieve that. This is what called the spirituality. And if you want to watch more content on spirituality and your personal development, make sure to subscribe to the channel. So that's a win-win for both of us.